Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal on this channel. So about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, we're going to set the record straight on this clown, Richard Jefferson. I saw some tweet or something he sent out. I don't know if it was a tweet or a post he sent us, whatever it is, man. He said some nonsense out, man. I saw out there on social media. I saw on Instagram this morning. And this dude talking some nonsense about the people out there trying to criticize LeBron James and how he's not going to fit with the team, or how is he going to fit with the team. And he says that the internet got people thinking they know hoop. And he said some other stuff in this. Like I said, I don't know if it was a tweet or whatever he sent out. We're going to go over it real quickly, man, because it's Richard Jefferson. I mean, do we expect anything less from Richard Jefferson? This dude has completely sold himself for LeBron James, unfortunately. And we're going to talk about it in this video, man. I just don't get these guys, man. No one wants to stand on their own too and just keep the facts and be honest here. Just be honest, man, because he just said weird things. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, you guys know I am truly, truly humbled by all the support, man. It really means a lot, guys. Like I said, man, shout out to everybody in the membership, man. Everyone that's come through the live streams, people who have donated to the channel, the comments you guys leave, man. Like I said, the engagement, everything, man. The polls I put up, the pages, the posts that I made. You guys are always there engaging, man. So shout out to everybody, man. Forgive me if I don't get back to some of you guys in the chat. I always try to interact with you guys and get back to you guys, man. And you know how it is, man. But so shout out to all you guys for staying with me and always rolling with me. Thank you, guys. And you guys know what to do, man. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, I mean, this dude, Richard Jefferson, he's something else. He really is. Because, I'll be honest with you guys, man. I really did like Richard Jefferson as a basketball player, man. When he played for the New Jersey Nets, man, I was a fan of Richard Jefferson, man. And I would watch a lot of the New Jersey Nets games, man, because obviously I like Jason Kidd. And they were competitive, man, those early 2000s. And I grew a liking to Richard Jefferson because he was a high flyer. And he was a young player. And I was like, yo, this guy's coming in the league and he's dunking on people. He's playing with Jason Kidd, man. And Jason Kidd really knew how to utilize the players around him. He really made people better. But not only did Jason Kidd make people better, he made them look better than they were, look better on the court by always putting these guys in positions to be successful. So I was a fan of Richard Jefferson, man. And, I followed his career, man. And I watched him throughout the seasons. And I remember when he went to the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016. And he was supposed to come in there and be a key role player for the Cleveland Cavaliers, to give them a little something that they may have been missing because they were lost in the 2015 series. We know about the injuries or whatever. So Richard Jefferson comes in there, and he's a key, integral member of the 2016 finals, man. I mean, this dude was big time for these guys, man. Once again, the box score doesn't tell you the whole story. I watched every single one of the 2016 NBA Finals, every one of those games. I'm talking about multiple times, guys. Multiple times, man. Not just LeBron James, because Richard Jefferson. And Richard Jefferson was doing things out in that court that don't get noticed in the box score, but this man stepped in and played a huge role for the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. It was an integral member to help them win the series. And Richard Jefferson, to me, is weird in the sense that here you are, one of the guys that played a role on that team, the J.R. Smiths, the Iman Shumpers, the Tristan Thompsons, the Kyrie Irvings, right? The Kevin Loves, all of these guys that had a role in the team, they never get any shine. You never hear any LeBron James fans celebrate any of those dudes I just mentioned. When's the last time you heard a LeBron James fan bring up Tristan Thompson? They bring up Scottie Pippen, John Paxson, Steve Kerr, Tony Kukoc. They worry about Michael Jordan's teammates more than ever worry about LeBron James' teammates or give these guys some shine. They want the Michael Jordan teammates to celebrate Jordan's teammates, or the Michael Jordan fans to celebrate Jordan's teammates all the time as if they were never celebrated, as if we never rooted for them dudes. We never called them bums or scrubs. None of this stuff. We call them role players. And we celebrate them for playing the roles that they played. They were celebrated. LeBron James fans ain't celebrating his teammates for playing their roles. Are they? No, then LeBron James go. LeBron James carrying bums. LeBron James doing this. He's doing everything. Look at his stats. They don't mention any of these other guys. So it really is weird to me that Richard Jefferson, who, like I said, played a role, was a key member, never gets any shine. They never mention Richard Jefferson and the key contributions that he made in the finals, like starting in Game 3 when Kevin Love was out with a concussion and playing huge in that game, right? To a point where they're talking about Richard Jefferson in the postgame. But anyway, he never gets any love for that. But now you're talking about LeBron James all these years laid down the microphone, and you're lying for LeBron James, and you're protecting and being weird because LeBron James is your friend somehow. So LeBron James is paying you some money. So we go back to the word integrity. We go back to words like honor. We go back to things like earning respect. And I told you guys, you just like Richard Jefferson, but he's lost all the respect that I had for him previously because of the way that you continue to carry yourself and the way that you will talk. So we've listened to Richard Jefferson, these broadcast booths sounding ridiculous. We've listened to Richard Jefferson just last season talking about, does LeBron James have enough to carry the Lakers to the postseason? When you had Anthony Davis balling out of control, they wanted you to believe LeBron James carrying them. So it brings me all the way to this quote that we had from Richard Jefferson. And I'll read it off and then we'll laugh. This is what he says about people talking about LeBron James coming back and playing, right, with the Lakers and possibly jacking up the team chemistry and the momentum that the Lakers have built up this season since he's been out. He hasn't even played this season. He says this: it's sad people still look to criticize after 23 years. Most teams look forward to adding a player that was all NBA last season. Internet got people thinking they know hoop. So, I want you guys to think about that for a second. Listen to what he said here. Most teams look forward to adding a player that was all NBA last season. Now, Richard Jefferson, this is what I'm telling you when I'm talking about. I tell you guys, they're disingenuous and they lie. They won't even give you full context. They won't give you any of this stuff. So you have zero perspective now. LeBron James all NBA last season on paper, guys. On paper, it says he was all NBA second team. Anyone that watched the games last year, anyone that followed the NBA season last season, understands that there were way more deserving players of an all NBA selection above LeBron James, guys. That was robbery from someone else's resume. And this is what we talk about with LeBron James robbing other players from accolades, robbing players from these moments in their careers. This man did not earn that. He was a negative 54, Richard Jefferson, negative 54. Should we go through the list of NBA players plus minus last year? Not saying it's the A-all, B-all. Once again, we're highlighting a certain outcome here for LeBron James. So, like I said, we can go down the laundry list of players, but the plus minuses were way more and better than LeBron James was. We look at the players that were on the All-NBA selections. These guys are plus 300, plus 700, plus 500. Here's LeBron James, negative 54. Negative 54, all while missing 12 games and dugging out against some of the tougher opponents. And listen to LeBron James talking about his fans talking about his stats last season. The media talking about his stats. And this is why LeBron James made All-NBA off of the stats that he put up not getting across half court, dugging out on certain opponents like I just mentioned, just shot jacking and taking bad shots, basically hurting your team, which is why you were negative. So the impact is not there. But Richard Jefferson is telling you that teams, most teams, want someone like an All-NBA player coming back. Well, then if that's the case, Richard Jefferson, then I asked you, why didn't the Lakers want to re-sign LeBron James? Why is no one banging down the Lakers' door to get LeBron James? Because nobody wants LeBron James on their team. Why no players ever want to play with LeBron James? Because people know that you're going to get all the blame. You're not going to get any credit. And LeBron James is going to take 22, 23, 24, 25 shots. He's going to do whatever he wants. He might make it across half court. He may not make it across half court. But either way, it's going to be your fault. And that's what you have to deal with playing with LeBron James. Who wants to do that kind of nonsense? I don't know, man. A bunch of weird people want to play with LeBron James. Nobody wants to play with LeBron James. This is what we've seen. So I don't know what Richard Jefferson talking about. There's no evidence that says that teams would love to have someone like LeBron James back. Yeah, you would think that teams want an All-NBA performer back, but you just said that. You're just saying words. All-NBA, right? It sounds All-NBA. See what I'm saying, guys? This is what they say, All-NBA. Negative 54, Richard Jefferson. What did he do for the Lakers last year? What did he do in the playoffs last year? You guys make excuses. You're blaming Luka Doncic. Oh, Luka Doncic out of shape. It's his fault. You guys were blaming Anthony Davis when the man was dominating. He was top 5 in scoring, top 5 in rebounds, top 5 in block shots, and they're talking about can LeBron James carry the Lakers. What? No, can Anthony Davis get some damn help? I told you last year, guys. I was telling you guys. I did videos on this. How come they never want to say Anthony Davis needs help? I mean, LeBron James standing around on D. You see this man not playing no D. Anthony Davis always got to cover for him, but they're blaming these other dudes. They're blaming D'Angelo Russell last year. D'Angelo Russell. His plus minus was better than LeBron James was when they were on the team. Blame D'Angelo Russell. Weird stuff. And and this is more the same from these guys like Richard Jefferson. Like I said, you send something out like this, and then you want people to respect your takes. And then let's get back to the main point here, or get into the main point. What he finished up by saying. He says, internet got people thinking they know hoop. Here we go. I'm telling you, this is the theme, the running theme with a lot of these clowns out here. This theme that, oh, I play in the NBA, so you guys don't know the game because you're just a fan. You're nobody. The internet got people thinking they know hoop. The internet says that he's negative 54. We just made that up. He's negative 54. The internet just, we lied about that stuff. That wasn't actually happening. LeBron James wasn't making it across half. We lied about LeBron James making it across half court for Jefferson. We're lying about this stuff. The internet's lying. The internet got people thinking they know hoop. What has that got to be? So you're telling me that I have to know basketball? You take anybody off the street right now, you put them down in front of a basketball game with LeBron James playing over the last 5 seasons, and then you tell them, and they're going to ask you, why is this guy never getting across half court? That's what they're going to ask you. That's what they're going to see. They're going to be like, yo, what's up with this dude? No one's lying about it. No one's fabricating these videos. When you see LeBron James walking the court, LeBron James hitting the side of the backboard, air ball, and free throws, ain't no one lying about it. There's a reason, once again, why he was a negative 54. The man wasn't a plus 54 or plus 100, and we're laughing because he's a plus 20, and everybody else is a plus 400. They said you guys are laughing at Steph Curry, the LeBron James fans. The man was a plus 299 last season. But they're like, oh, Steph Curry don't do nothing out there. Steph Curry this, Steph Curry. What? What are you talking about? Go look what Nikola Jokic's plus minus was last year. Go look at what SGA's was, or Giannis was, or any of these guys that were balling out for their team, leading their teams. Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, any of these dudes. Go look at the side guys on those teams, the secondary players. Even them dudes was way above LeBron James in plus minus. Their impact was there. They were making it across half court more often than LeBron James was. But you're telling me that we don't know hoop. The internet is just making all this stuff up? You're an idiot. You guys are talking. You guys apparently don't know hoop. You guys respect dudes standing around on D and then looking at his teammates like, yo, why you guys ain't cover my back? Dude, what are you doing? They'll say LeBron James is good on D because he tells everybody else where to go. But then they'll knock Michael Jordan as not being that great on D. Oh, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen was guarding all the best. What the hell is LeBron James doing? What's he doing? And I don't want to hear his age. He's been doing this for 10 years now. This man hasn't sniffed an all-defensive team in his 30s, or since he was 30. He's 40 now. So we're talking about years of doing nothing on the defensive end consistently at a high level. We're talking about standing around, blaming your teammates, walking across half court. He does things on defense that we've highlighted on the video footage, me and AOH, that are just dumb. It's not even low effort. It's just dumb. Like, dude, who are you guarding here? You're not guarding anyone. I don't know where I'm. LeBron James. I'm the greatest all-around player of all time. You don't even know where you are on D. You're lost out there, man. How many times have we seen this? Lapses from LeBron James, where he's guarding the guy that's already being guarded, where his man's standing over here, LeBron James over there. He's looking over here. No one screens him, and he's acting like he's screened. Who are you switching with, dude? This is what we see. I have to know basketball to notice these things, Richard Jefferson. I have to play in the NBA to notice these things. I have to play in the NBA to realize this stuff. No, I told you, we all play sports, fool. All of us play sports. What, y'all were just born and went to the NBA? Y'all never played in Pop Warner? Y'all never played when y'all was in elementary school? You guys didn't play in junior high? You guys didn't play in high school? You guys were born 6'7", went right to the pros? This is the mindset that we have with these fools? Once again, you guys were never fans of the game? It's not. What the hell are you talking about, Richard Jefferson? Please explain to me. The internet's got us thinking we know ball. Because we're saying that LeBron James has been jacking up team chemistry for years now. It has nothing to do with us not knowing ball. We know what we're seeing because we've watched basketball. We know what basketball looks like. We've seen it, man. I don't know if maybe you was. I told you, these guys were not watching basketball in the 80s and the 90s. They were not. If Richard Jefferson's not 6'7", this dude is not in the NBA, man. Stop it. You're a clown. These guys are fools when they use this nonsense about the internet got people thinking they know hoop. Because we say that LeBron James don't want to play in a system. He don't want to sacrifice for his teammates. He never takes any of the blame. All of his teammates take all the blame. You guys keep talking about how much help he needs. This man's got help for years and years and years. He's had help for 10 championships, 10 times over. and yet still he's losing record, and then y'all say he ain't got no help. He's playing against tough teams. Like, what the hell are we talking about here? But then he's so great. It can't be both. You can't have it both ways, Richard Jefferson. You're a fool. Like I said, I've lost all respect for you, dude. I used to like you, man. Lost all respect for you. All respect, man. It's sad what these guys do. Like I said, just be honest. You're not hating on LeBron James or being negative if you just keep it real or just shut the hell up when it comes to this nonsense or it comes to something like this, because what you're saying is nonsense because it's actually true. We've seen guys, when LeBron James comes back, we've seen guys not know how to play. Guys be inconsistent. That's the problem. They seem more consistent when he's not there. That's what we talk about. I talk about the joy that the teams play with. They play with more joy. It's been like that for years. What the hell are you talking about? Like I said, Richard Jefferson, I'll end it like this. How much or how many times have you heard LeBron James fans do videos on Richard Jefferson? One of the first videos I did on here was a Richard Jefferson video, right? And when this dude started doing the things, talking the way that he started talking, and like I said, selling himself, I took the video down. And that video was one of the first videos it was a video on Richard Jefferson and his impact on the 2016 finals. And what I was highlighting is how LeBron James' teammates, right? And how someone like Richard Jefferson never gets any credit, never gets talked about once. None of these guys get talked about. But then these guys will turn around all these years later now and then, like I said, lie for LeBron James and sell their integrity for LeBron James and their honor, all this stuff for money. Is that what it's about? For him to maybe be your friend? Remember, LeBron James don't care about you, Richard Jefferson. Don't give a damn about you, dude. You think LeBron James your friend? You think y'all cool because y'all played together? You want a championship team with LeBron James? That's the whole point I'm making here, you fools. LeBron James don't give a damn about none of his fans. He don't care about Richard Jefferson. He has no friends. He has yes men. He has people that are there to do things for him. That's it. There's no friendship there. Dude, how could he be a friend or have a friend? He doesn't know what it is to be a friend. He don't have the qualities of a friend. I mean, my goodness. LeBron James ain't gonna be there for you when the going gets tough. You think LeBron is gonna be a guy to lean on? Get the hell out of here, man. Stop it right now. As soon as you can't do anything for him, see you later. That's LeBron James, man. He don't care about none of these fools. And his fans don't give a damn about none of his teammates and the things they did for him. These guys did a lot for LeBron James. The championships that he got in his career, yo, he owes these dudes a lot. Way more than he's ever given them recognition for. Way more than his fans have ever given him recognition for. They're too worried about everyone else great playing teammates. Oh, these guys play with that guy. This guy had this dude. They're always worried about everybody else, but they'll never shout out someone like Richard Jefferson and the things that he did in the 2016 finals. Go to any of these LeBron James channels. Go to any of them, guys. You won't see a Richard Jefferson video there. You won't see a Richard Jefferson video there. I have a video on B.J. Armstrong. I got views on Scottie Pippen. Videos on Scottie Pippen, talking about Scottie Pippen, what he did for Michael Jordan, what he meant to Michael Jordan, the Bulls. Several videos on this stuff. I said the video on B.J. Armstrong and his impact in scenarios for the Chicago Bulls and what he meant to them. I talked about the journeymen, the role guys, and what they did for the Bulls. I have several videos on this stuff. I've talked about what role players meant to the NBA when I grew up watching the game. I've talked about many other players on this channel. You got a lot of LeBron James fans come to my channel about, oh, the LeBron James video. Dude, you guys are crazy. You guys do not know my channel. Because I don't just talk about one guy or two guys in a video. Oh, it's all about LeBron. Nah, man. I'm talking about all kinds of things. I go all kinds of ways. And I'm bringing up all kinds of players, all kinds of eras, all kinds of circumstances. I'm educating people and setting the record straight. I'm not blabbing here. Oh, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James. Nah, man. I'm educating people out here. I've done several videos on other guys' teammates, Michael Jordan's teammates. You won't go to any of these clowns, the FYF Sports. Go look at how many videos he got on Richard Jefferson. Go how many videos he got on Richard Jefferson. How many videos he got on Tristan Thompson or Kevin Love. Shouting these guys out and what they did for LeBron James. Not videos on them, for what they did for LeBron James. What they did for his championship teams. Their impact for him. They have none of this stuff. None of this on there, man. Because they're only fans of LeBron James. And that's the way LeBron James is. Celebrate me, I. Give me no blame, but give me all the love. Weird stuff. That's what I tell you, man. You are, right? You're just like who you follow. These people have no class, no honor, no integrity. That's why these people don't know nothing about earning respect. They've asked me in the comment section. They don't know about respect. They have no clue. You can tell they asked me about this stuff. Oh, what are you talking about? This integrity. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Y'all don't get it. I understand. I know why. Look who you follow. LeBron James, man. So, Richard Jefferson, you're a straight fool. Talking about teams and this and all that, and we don't know the game. The internet got us thinking we know hoop. Nah, man, you think you know hoop because you got a microphone. Shut the hell up, dude. All right, you guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.